Hi there! Today we're embarking on a captivating journey as we step back in time to explore the legendary TV series Starsky and Hutch. I'm sure many of you hold fond memories of this classic show. Starsky and Hutch is a timeless gem that has left an indelible mark on television history. Join us as we relive the magic, revisiting the series with the entire cast, then and now. We'll uncover the original identities and ages of the talented actors from the show and witness how they've transformed in the year 2023. So without further ado, let's dive into the world of Starsky and Hutch together. David Soul as Det, Ken Hutch Hutchinson. Detective Ken Hutchinson, also known as Hutch, serves as a law enforcement officer within the Bay City Police Department. Hutch, in collaboration with his partner David Starsky, stands as an unstoppable duo, particularly when it comes to coming to the rescue. Soul's venture into the world of performing arts commenced in the mid-1960s, as he became a founding member of the Firehouse Theater in Minneapolis. His theatrical journey took him to New York City in 1965, where he performed in Bertolt Brecht's Bal and John Arden's Sergeant Musgrave's Dance. Achieving national recognition as the covered man on The Merv Griffin Show in 1966 and 1967, Soul showcased his musical talents while donning a mask, declaring, "My name is David Soul, and I want to be known for my music." That same year, he marked his television debut in Flipper. Soul's personal life is marked by 5 marriages and a total of 5 sons and a daughter. His first union with actress Miriam Mim Solberg in 1964 resulted in 1 child, but lasted only a year. Subsequent marriages followed, including one to actress Karen Carlson in 1968, with whom he had another child before their divorce in 1977. During the filming of Starsky and Hutch, Soul had an open relationship with actress Lynn Marta. In 1980, Soul married Patty Carnell Sherman, the ex-wife of Bobby Sherman, the 1960s pop idol and Soul's co-star in Here Come the Brides. Following a troubling incident in 1980, Soul faced legal consequences and therapy for alcoholism. In 1987, he married actress Julia Nixon, and the couple had a child named China Soul, who is a singer-songwriter. In June 2010, Soul entered into his 5th marriage with Helen Snell, concluding a relationship that began in 2002 during Soul's work in the British stage production of Death Trap. Notably, in 2004, Soul acquired British citizenship. Paul Michael Glaser as Det, Dave Starsky, David Starsky, commonly referred to as Starsky or Dave Starsky, is a dark-haired male originating from Brooklyn. Serving as the partner of Kenneth Hutch Hutchinson, he holds the position of a detective in Bay City. Starsky assumes the role of one of the protagonists in both the game and TV show, the other being Hutch. Known for his streetwise approach, Starsky exhibits intense and, at times, childlike moods. Following the conclusion of the series, Glaser continued his involvement in the entertainment industry, taking on roles in both television and film. In 1987, he directed The Running Man, featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and later, the 1992 film, The Cutting Edge. Glaser extended his directorial contributions to various TV series, including Miami Vice, Robbery Homicide Division, and Judging Amy. Returning to the big screen in 2003 with Something's Gotta Give, he played Diane Keaton's ex-husband. Additionally, he made a brief cameo in the 2004 film adaptation of Starsky and Hutch, where Starsky was portrayed by Ben Stiller. Glaser directed the children's film Kazam, starring Shaquille O'Neal, and made a guest appearance in The Scarlet Letter, the October 1, 2009 episode of CBS's The Mentalist. Glaser's personal life has seen 2 marriages. His first marriage was to Elizabeth Glaser in 1980. Tragically, in August 1981, Elizabeth contracted HIV through a blood transfusion during childbirth. Unaware of the infection until 4 years later, both she and their child Ariel fell ill with a mysterious illness. Subsequent testing revealed that Elizabeth, Ariel, and their 1.5-year-old son Jake were HIV positive. Ariel passed away 3 years later, shortly after her 7th birthday, and Elizabeth died on December 3, 1994. Glaser later married Tracy Barone, who adopted Jake, then 10 years old. The couple welcomed a daughter named Zoe. This marriage ended with Glaser filing for divorce in June 2007. As of 2007, Jake remained in good health, and as of 2016, maintained his relationship with Tracy. Antonio Fargas as Huggy Bear. Huggy Bear serves as the savvy primary confidential informant and close associate of David Starsky and Ken Hutchinson. The proprietor of his own establishment, Huggy's Bears, later renamed The Pits. Fargas gained prominence with his breakthrough performance in the comedy film Putney Swope, 1969. Following his roles in several blaxploitation films in the early 1970s, including Across 110th Street, 1972, and Foxy Brown, 1974, he achieved recognition for his portrayal of the street-smart informant Huggy Bear in the TV series Starsky and Hutch. Fargas joined the cast of All My Children in 1982 as Les Baxter, an affluent lawyer and father of Angie Hubbard. His character met his demise on the show in 1987. As a tribute to his early roles, Fargas appeared in the blaxploitation spoof I'm Gonna Get You Sucka, 1988, and another Wayans Brothers Hood parody, Don't Be a Menace, 1996. He made guest appearances on mid-1990s sitcoms like Living Single, Martin, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and The Steve Harvey Show. Fargas took on the role of the driver in the 1997 music video for the Backstreet Boys hit Everybody, Backstreet's Back. Fargas' notable contributions to British television include his participation in Series 4 of the reality show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, in 2004, and an appearance on Frank Sidebottom's Proper Telly Show in early 2006. He played the character Toledo in a revival of August Wilson's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom at the Royal Exchange Theatre in Manchester in 2006. Fargas held a regular role as Doc in the television series Everybody Hates Chris from 2005 to 2009. In 2008, Fargas took part in the British boxing film Sucker Punch and made an appearance on Fox's Lie to Me as the father of a deceased firefighter. His son, Justin Fargas, a University of Southern California alumnus, had a career as a running back in the NFL, playing 7 seasons for the Oakland Raiders and accumulating over 3,000 rushing yards. Fargas's daughter-in-law is the former LSU women's basketball coach, Nikki Caldwell. Bernie Hamilton as captors Harold Dobey. Captain Harold Dobey takes on the role of the central hero in the Starsky and Hutch TV series. As the captain overseeing David Starsky and Ken Hutchinson, he imparts his wisdom on the art of policing and guides them in confronting criminals. Bernie Hamilton brings this character to life. Dobey often advises Starsky on innovative approaches to distinguish between good and bad individuals. He directs Starsky at times to employ unconventional methods, such as contacting criminals through newspaper ads to ensure their incarceration. Hamilton's journey into acting began at Oakland Technical High School, where his interest was sparked. His film career kicked off in 1950 with minor roles until he gained recognition in the interracial marriage-themed film One Potato, Two Potato, 1964. However, he is most fondly remembered for portraying the stern and straightforward Captain Dobey in the 1970s police series Starsky and Hutch. Beyond acting, Hamilton served as an impresario. Starting in the late 1960s, he managed a nightclub art gallery named Citadel de Haiti on Sunset Boulevard. Additionally, Hamilton ventured into music production, overseeing rhythm and blues and gospel recordings under his record label, Chocolate Snowman. Notably, he released an album titled Captain Dobey Sings the Blues, featuring his own vocals. Hamilton passed away on December 30, 2008, at the age of 80, succumbing to cardiac arrest. A veteran of the Korean War in the U.S. Army, he found his final resting place at Riverside National Cemetery in Riverside, California. Marky Bay as Officer Minnie Kaplan. Marky Bay played Officer Minnie Kaplan in Starsky and Hutch. Marky Bay's breakout role came in 1973 when she starred in the blaxploitation film Sugar Hill. In the movie, she played the lead role of Diana Sugar Hill, a woman seeking revenge for her boyfriend's murder. The film is notable for its unique blend of the blaxploitation and horror genres, with Sugar Hill using voodoo to get back at those who wronged her. Marky Bay's performance was praised for its strength and charisma. Following her success in Sugar Hill, Marky Bay continued to make appearances in both film and television. She appeared in TV shows such as The Land of the Lost and Ironside. While she didn't achieve the same level of mainstream success as some of her contemporaries, her impact in the blaxploitation genre remains noteworthy. Marky Bay's career highlights include her role in Sugar Hill and her contributions to the representation of black actors in the 1970s film industry. Although her career may not have reached the heights of some of her peers, she remains an important figure in the history of blaxploitation cinema. Charlie Picerni as Alex. Charlie Picerni played Alex in Starsky and Hutch. Over the years, he built a reputation for his skills and dedication to the craft of stunt work. His work often involved performing dangerous and challenging stunts to enhance the excitement and realism of action sequences in movies. In addition to his work as a stuntman, Charlie Picerni expanded his career to become a stunt coordinator. As a coordinator, he was responsible for planning and overseeing stunt sequences in films, ensuring the safety of the cast and crew while achieving the desired visual impact. His expertise in coordinating stunts led to collaborations with numerous filmmakers and production teams. One of Charlie Picerni's notable contributions to the film industry was his involvement in action films and crime dramas. He became a trusted professional in the genre, working on projects that required intense and dynamic stunt work. His skills were in demand for high-profile films that relied on adrenaline-pumping action sequences. Charlie Picerni's filmography includes a range of action-packed movies and television shows, and his work has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. While stunt performers often work behind the scenes, their contributions are crucial to the success of action-oriented productions. And Charlie Picerni has been a key figure in this field for several decades. Leanda Paige as Mrs. Swraer. Leanda Paige portrayed the character Mrs. Swraer in Starsky and Hutch. Commencing her career in the entertainment industry at the age of 15 in St. Louis, she mastered the art of fire dancing. Paige's repertoire included swallowing fire, lighting matches and cigarettes with her fingertips, and confidently walking over flames. Despite occasional burns in her early days, she remained undeterred. As she conveyed to journalist Vashti McKenzie in the Baltimore Afro-American, "If I had to burn to make a living, I was willing to burn." Advertised as the Bronze Goddess of Fire or Leanda the Flame Goddess, Paige captivated audiences in small St. Louis nightclubs. For several years, Paige delivered her comedy routine in nightclubs across St. Louis and Los Angeles. Originally planning to leave show business to care for her ailing mother in St. Louis, a pivotal phone call from Red Fox in 1972 altered Paige's trajectory. Fox, known for his generosity, introduced Paige to the producers of Sanford and Son, a sitcom in which he starred. Following Fox's recommendation, Paige auditioned for the role of Esther Anderson, Aunt Esther, the sister of Fred Sanford's late wife, Elizabeth. Paige experienced 3 marriages and widowhood. She married her first husband, John Peel, at the age of 14 in 1934. By the time she was 19, he had passed away, leaving behind a son who died in infancy in 1935 and a daughter, Clara. After being widowed for the 3rd time in her 30s, Paige made the decision never to remarry. Devoutly religious, She was associated with the landmark community church during her early years in Los Angeles, and later became an evangelist in the Holiness Church in 1981. Paige passed away from a heart attack due to complications from diabetes on September 14, 2002, at the age of 81. She was laid to rest in an outdoor crypt at Inglewood Park Cemetery in Inglewood, California. Paige's daughter, evangelist Clara Estella Roberta Johnson, passed away on June 4, 2006 in Los Angeles at the age of 69. Roz Kelly as Iris Thayer. Roz Kelly played Iris Thayer in Starsky and Hutch. Prior to her stint on Happy Days, Kelly served as a staff photographer for New York Magazine. In this role, she captured images of both emerging talents and well-known figures, including Jimi Hendrix, Soupy Sales, Andy Warhol, Cream, Leonard Cohen, Neil Diamond, and photographer Diane Arbus. In her Happy Days role, Kelly took on the character of Carol Pinky Tuscadero, the elder sister of Leather Tuscadero, played by singer Suzi Quatro. Preferring to go by Pinky, Carol sported matching attire. Initially set to become Fonzie's long-term girlfriend, tensions arose among Kelly, the cast, and producers, leading to her character's removal. Although commercials for the next season had already begun promoting Pinky, she was only briefly referenced in 2 subsequent episodes. Born in Mount Vernon, New York, Kelly faced legal troubles on November 29, 1998, when she was arrested for firing a 12-gauge shotgun into a neighbor's living room window. The incident occurred after a car alarm had disrupted her sleep, and she also shot the neighbor's car and another nearby vehicle. Pleading no contest, Kelly received 3 years of felony probation on October 20, 2000. The court mandated psychotherapy counseling and restitution. Subsequently, on October 27, 2000, she was sentenced to 120 days in jail after pleading no contest to charges stemming from an August 20, 2000 arrest for striking a man with her cane. Kelly was credited for the 98 days she had already spent in jail, thus avoiding additional prison time. Suzanne Summers as Jane Hutton. Suzanne Summers portrayed Jane Hutton in Starsky and Hutch. Summers commenced her acting career with minor roles in the late 1960s and early 1970s, engaging in talk shows to promote her poetry book and small movie roles, such as the Blonde in the White Thunderbird in American Graffiti. She gained visibility, leading to appearances on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Additionally, she featured in an episode of the American version of the sitcom Lots of Luck in the early 1970s, playing the role of the femme fatale. Married to Bruce Summers in 1965, the couple had a son, Bruce Jr., in November 1965. After divorcing in 1968, Suzanne worked as a prize model on The Anniversary Game, hosted by Alan Hamill. Despite his existing marriage, they started dating, leading to an affair that resulted in an abortion. They eventually married in 1977. Suzanne experienced personal challenges, including her son being struck by a car in 1971 and a wildfire destroying her Malibu home in January 2007. She battled health issues such as hyperplasia in her 20s, skin cancer in her 30s, and breast cancer diagnosed in April 2000, for which she underwent a lumpectomy and radiation therapy. In 2018, reports surfaced of her undergoing experimental stem cell therapy to regenerate her breast lost to cancer. In 2020, she suffered a fractured hip. Suzanne Summers passed away at her Palm Springs home on October 15, 2023, one day before her 77th birthday. Her funeral took place 3 days later, and she was interred at Desert Memorial Park. Lynn Marta as Helen Carnahan. Lynn Marta played Helen Carnahan in Starsky and Hutch. Marta's initial screen credit dates back to 1966, when she appeared in an episode of the comedy series Gidget. She became a regular on the syndicated variety program The Lloyd Thaxton Show and the anthology series Love, American Style, 1969 to 1974. Throughout her career, she predominantly featured as a guest on episodic television, often making multiple appearances on the same series in different roles. Her credits include shows like The FBI, Cannon, Medical Center, The Streets of San Francisco, Barnaby Jones, Trapper John, MD, and Vega. Marta's television repertoire extends to ER, Caroline in the City, Designing Women, Gunsmoke, Matt Houston, Law & Order, Charlie's Angels, The Rockford Files, Kojak, Marcus Welby, MD, Chips, and The Rookies. She also graced daytime soap operas such as Passions, The Young and the Restless, and Days of Our Lives. Hailing from Somerville, New Jersey, Lynn Marta is one of 2 daughters born to George Marta, a first-generation Italian-American, and his wife, Ruth. In 1983, People magazine reported on Marta's open relationship with actor David Soul during the Starsky and Hutch years, describing how they lived together but spent time with other people. Additionally, she was an ear witness to the murder of actress Rebecca Schaeffer in 1989. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey through the Starsky and Hutch cast from 1975 to 1979, exploring the then and now transformations of these talented actors. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating glimpses into the lives of your favorite stars. Stay tuned for more exciting updates, and until next time, take care and keep the memories alive. This is Starsky and Hutch cast 1975 to 1979, cast then and now. See you in the next video.